The Return of the Vampire, a story by Echohart. The sun hung low over the sleepy village, casting long, golden shadows over the red earth roads. For more than 20 years, no one had seen Obinna, the young man who once left home with dreams of making it big abroad. Rumors swirled that he had found wealth and success in America. So when word spread that he was finally returning, the entire community buzzed with excitement. Old women dusted their front yards. Men leaned on their canes, eager to witness his grand arrival. And for Chioma, Obinna's arranged wife, a woman who had spent her life waiting for this day, her heart pounded with a mix of joy and nervous anticipation. When the sound of a sleek car's engine cut through the still air, villagers rushed to the roadside. The door swung open and Obinna stepped out. But something about him was different. His skin was pale, almost ghostly. He wore dark sunglasses, even though the sun was nearly gone, and his smile was missing. He didn't embrace anyone. He didn't greet the elders with the warmth they remembered. Instead, he nodded stiffly, as if each interaction was a chore. That night, Obinna surprised Chioma. He told her to pack her things. Her travel documents were ready, and by morning, they'd be on a flight to the United States. She could hardly believe it. All those years of waiting, and her dream of joining him abroad was finally coming true. She hugged him tightly, unaware that this night would be her last. Later, in the deep stillness of a night, Obinna's true nature emerged. His hunger was not for food, but for blood. He sank his fangs into Chioma, draining the life from her until her body went limp. Cold and methodical, he buried her in the backyard. Watching from the shadows were his parents, Mama Neka and Papa Neka, their eyes wide in disbelief and horror. Their son was a vampire. The next morning, Chioma's parents came to visit. Papa Neka smiled nervously and told them Chioma was already on her way to the airport. They left, satisfied, never suspecting the truth. But Obinna's thirst was far from quenched. Days later, he claimed 2 more victims, the family's housekeeper, Ngozi, and her young son. Again, his parents stayed silent, burying the bodies under the cover of darkness. Fear and shame warred in their hearts, but blood ties kept their lips sealed. Eventually, desperation pushed them to seek help. They went to Father Kalechi, the village priest, a man known for his courage and faith. One night, as Father Kalechi walked home, he spotted Obinna carrying a lifeless body. Chilled to the bone, he ran to alert the village security head, Chief Apara. But before help could arrive, Obinna struck, sinking his fangs into the priest. By some miracle, Father Kalechi survived the attack and was rushed to the hospital. Papa and Mama Neka, now terrified of what the priest might reveal, made a dark decision. They slipped into the hospital with a vial of poison, intent on silencing him forever. But fate intervened. Father Kalechi awoke just in time, exposing Obinna's secret to the authorities. The village erupted into chaos. Torches blazed as the people stormed Obinna's home, determined to destroy him. But as the flames roared, his body dissolved into black smoke, drifting away into the night. His parents, with nowhere left to hide, finally revealed the graves of his victims. The elders' verdict was swift banishment. They were cast out of the village, shunned for protecting a monster. But the nightmare didn't end there. In the weeks that followed, Father Kalechi noticed something strange. The wound Obinna had inflicted healed at an unnatural pace. His strength grew, his senses sharpened. The truth was inescapable. Obinna's bite had begun to change him. Knowing what awaited him, Father Kalechi wrote a desperate letter to his family. "When I die," it read, "burn my body immediately. Do not let me rise again." But destiny was cruel. Before his family could act, a building collapsed on him. His body was never recovered in time. And so, a new shadow settled over the village. The story ends with a chilling reminder. Evil thrives when good people stay silent.